Hey guys, what's good? It's me, Caleb, Ornomakazi, and today's story time is pretty hilarious. At least it is in my opinion. And it takes place back in 8th grade when I was very young and very gullible. Just so, just keep that in consideration when you're watching today's story time. But before I get into it, I just want to let you guys know really quickly I'm doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. Two of you guys will be winning $20 gift cards of your choice. All you gotta do to enter is subscribe and leave a comment on any of my videos so I can find you. And that's it. It's super simple. You don't gotta leave a like on my Insta page and follow my OnlyFans or whatever. Just subscribe and comment and you're entered. So yeah, like I said, I think you guys are really gonna enjoy today's story time. So I'm just gonna jump into it. It takes place in 8th grade, and this was like prime Fortnite for me. And after school, my friend texted me. He's like, "Hey, trying to hop on some Fortnite." And I was like, "All right, bet, sounds good." We hop on Fortnite, and not even like an hour goes by, and one of my friends was getting really frustrated, having a really bad day, clearly, just yelling at everybody, dying really fast. So he decides he's gonna get off. But an hour of prime Fortnite time just like wasn't enough for me, I guess. I still really wanted to play, but I didn't really have anyone to play with. All my friends were offline, and my other friends just got off. So yeah, I still wanted to play and had no one to play with. So I hop on this looking for group post thing on Xbox. For those of you who don't know what that is, basically it's just like where you could find your own team, so you have someone to play with. And I was looking for my team to play with, scrolling through the post, and as I'm scrolling through, I see this one post. It says free V-Bucks. Hit me up and tell me why you should get them. And so I just take about like 20 minutes, like writing like this like 5 sentence paragraph of explaining like why I should get the V-Bucks, because on the keyboard on Xbox, for those of you who don't know, it takes like forever to type because you got to do it with the controller. And I'm explaining, and I was just like, dude, I'm homeless. Like, I need these V-Bucks. Straight up lying to this guy, like I'm a homeless kid that's playing on Xbox, and these V-Bucks will save my life, basically. And I sent the post, like, praying he would, like, invite me to a party. 5 or 10 minutes go by, no response. I'm a little mad, but whatever. I just hop into a solo game. And then I get a party invite, and it's the same guy, and I get really excited, straighten up and everything. I accept it, and I'm like, hey man, like, what's up? Like, what do I have to do to get the free V-Bucks? Like, let me know. He's like, oh bro, like, I read your message, like, I got you. You don't really gotta do much. It's super simple. He's like, do you have a phone number? I was like, yeah, I have a phone number. He's like, oh yeah, just give me that phone number. I'm gonna type it in, and then my thing's gonna send you a code. All you gotta do is tell me that code, and basically that code, I'll enter it in, and it'll generate the V-Bucks to your account. And I was like, really? Like, it's that simple? Like, he's like, yeah, bro, I got you. For those of you who don't know what that really is, basically, if you have Sprint or Verizon, if you type in your phone number on Xbox, it'll send you a code. And that code, you just got to type it in, and it'll charge your credit card connected to your phone bill. So he was just easily going to be able to have access to. It wasn't my card, it was my dad's card. I don't have a credit card or anything. It was my dad's like credit card that I was under on my Verizon bill. So I basically just I get the like text from, I get the code. I'm like, hey bro, like this code says do not share with anybody. Like, why does it say that? Because of course you're not supposed to share that. Like, because they know about the hackers that do this all the time. And I was like, dude, like, why does it say that? Like, I'm really scared now. Like, this seems suspicious. I don't know how it didn't seem suspicious before, but I guess this caught my eye. And he's like, dude, don't worry about that. Like, that's like part of the glitch. I was like, do you have any proof like this has worked before? He's like, well, I have proof that my dad works for Epic Games. Like, does that work? I'm like, your dad works for Epic Games? Now I'm even more suspicious because like I've seen like these scammer videos, and they're all of them say their dad works for Epic Games or whatever, right? Like their dad works for this company, and that's how they have this super easy connection. I was like, okay, if your dad like works for Epic Games, like that's awesome. Like just send me proof. And he's like, bro, like you do not want free V Bucks. I'm like, no, I do. I'm like, please just send me proof, and I'll immediately tell you the code. He's like, okay, fine. And I don't know how I fell for this. Like, I don't know. Like I'm an eighth grader and super desperate, and maybe I'm just like that gullible. But he sends me like an ID card, and like imagine like a license, but instead it had like Fortnite stuff ID, and it's like a driver's license, but it's a Fortnite themed driver's license, and it says like works for Epic Games, and it looked super legit. Honestly, I don't know how he got it. I tried looking one up on Google. They all look super fake. Nothing was like this. So he must have just made this like insane like fake Epic Games ID card. And I was like, "Oh, that's your dad?" I'm like, "Oh, sweet." Didn't even question what like who this guy was or who he was. I would just assume like, oh yeah, sweet, like dude, this guy is legit. Like my bad. Like I'm sorry for assuming you were a scammer. He's like, it's okay, man. Just give me that code and I got you your V-Bucks. And I was still like, and then as I'm like reading him the code, I'm still scared a little bit, like just like shaking. I'm like, why am I like, like I know something's up. Like why am I trusting this guy? But I tell him the code, and he's like, hey, what? Like what? Like I didn't hear the last like 2 or 3 digits on the code, and I'm like, and I just left the party, and I was like, dude, please, I really hope we didn't hear that code. But there was another kid in that party with him, and he definitely heard him like heard me say the code, and he's like, dude, he said this, and I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm like, no, I didn't. And they left the party, and I was like, dang it, dude. I got so like I was like, he better not like scam me. And I was like low key also waiting for my V-Bucks to come in, but of course they never came in. And I like about a minute later, I get a call from my dad. He's like, "Did you just buy 2 Fortnite battle passes?" And I'm like, "No, I never did. Like, I never did. Why? Like, what happened?" He's like, "I just got charged for 2 Fortnite battle passes, and you and your brother definitely just bought some." And I'm like, "No, we didn't. Like, you can check our accounts because my dad actually played Fortnite too." And I was like, "You can check our accounts. Like, we don't have the battle pass. Like, what the heck? Like, you must have got hacked." He's like, "I'm gonna find out when I get home." I was like, "Okay." I was super scared, and I invite the guys back to a party, and I'm like, dude, you just like charge me for V-Bucks, like you bought the battle pass. He's like, yeah, bro, sorry, like we needed it, like no one else was falling for it. I was like, dang, like I was really the only kid to fall for it. I'm an idiot. I was like, bro, like can you please like refund it, like please, like my dad's so mad at me. And like they're like, sorry, dude. Like you, at least we didn't buy $100 worth of V-Bucks each, right? I was like, yeah, that's true. Like I get they really could have but spent more money, but I guess they had a little bit of a heart, not charging my dad's credit card couple $100 on V-Bucks, really getting me in trouble. And once my dad got home, I actually like just somehow got out of it. I was like, Dad, look, I don't have the battle pass. Like it must be a glitch. Like maybe it was last season's battle pass. But yeah, that kid pretty smart. He was only like third grade. Like he was a squeaker, and I was a squeaker. I was in eighth grade, but this kid was way younger than me. He was like third, fourth grade. Like props to him. I hope he's not scamming still, but he is smart. Hopefully he used that for something else now. But basically that's it, guys. I thought it was pretty funny, interesting story. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace out.